This is comment on video I did titled reversing EW10J4 to EW12J4 in Peugeot 407 Auto. So from Gad G's says, "Hi, good job. But why is the engine noise loud? VTC noise or green solenoid valve? How did you fix the noise? Thanks." So, like I mentioned in that video, for EW12J4 petrol engine, uh, the VTC is usually the source of that noise, not the solenoid or the electro valve. The VVT electro valve itself is the VTC, the variable timing camshaft sprocket, that usually make that sound. But especially in that particular vehicle, that video I did, of course, I didn't continue or complete the was the initialization I was doing. I was trying to reprogram the ECU to work with the engine. So of course, at the first start, the engine was that noisy. The VTC was making that noise, doing that agricultural sound or diesel sound. But as soon as it got to a stage of the programming where I need to accelerate the car to 5,000 RPM while engine is at idle or car is not in motion. Immediately I did that, and the RPM came down to about 700 or so. The noise went away, and since then it stopped. So um, what you usually will experience if you have a EW12J4 engine is when most time when you start the car in the morning or when engine is cold, you will get that knock sound. But as soon as engine warms up or you accelerate it, the noise goes away. However, that's it's not all it depending how the condition of that VTC. So there are some that once the noise starts, that's when it deteriorates over time. Then it will not go away even if you accelerate it. At idle, that sound stays. But most times, depending on like I said, condition of the oil, once you accelerate the car after the cold start, it goes away. So that's what happened to this particular vehicle that I did this video on. Vehicle came back recently. I changed the ATF, changed the timing belt, changed the. You remember, I will put water to test to be sure there is no leakage on the engine cooling system. So we drained the water, then refill with coolant, breathed it. So when I wanted to do the ATF change, so that engine was already cold. So immediately I started the car, the noise came back. But when I accelerated it a little, like maybe 1,500 RPM, it goes away. It stays like that until engine will become cold and to come back again. So if you're buying any Peugeot car with the 2.2 EW12J4 engine, expect that yours might have that symptom. It's not a must that you to have it, but expect that it might be there. But it doesn't mean it will affect the engine performance or the power, the weight. No, it's just that it stays there. Sometimes it could be that, like this case that I'm talking about this vehicle, it will only come up when engine is cold. When you accelerate, it goes away, or it might not even come up at all. Like I said, it all depends on the condition of that sprocket, or you might stay there. So if you're okay with, I mean, people that drive diesel won't really worry about that. I mean, people that drive diesel vehicles, like diesel engines. So they will tell you, I mean, this is a normal thing. I mean, if you're okay with driving diesel cars, uh, they make this kind of sound. So this shouldn't be an issue for you. Yes, petrol engines are expected to be quieter. But this one will sound EW12, have this, you call it, it's an issue, but the issue doesn't disturb anything as long as you're okay with the noise. But if you are not there, you change the sprocket. Like I explained in that video, you can choose to buy a used one, which may even be worse than the one you are removing, or may be better than the one you are removing. Or you could just close your eye, search for new one, buy it, which most times may cost like 90% over the used one. The price differences is going to cost you, like if you're in Nigeria now, you want to buy this used new one of that EW12 VTC Sprocket. I'm not sure they're even available in Nigeria. To order it, expect you spend more than 500,000. It most likely may cost more than that. So, um, so like I said, if I were the owner, I wouldn't bother about it. That's what I'm saying. I won't. I will be okay with that sound, if my own stays permanently or constantly, even after accelerating the vehicle. But everybody have their own test. Okay, so I hope this have answered your question. So anybody that has any question, you can always put it on the comment section on my videos or my post. I always make a time to respond, especially if it's not something I've talked about before, or that I believe that I still need to be repeated, so I could do that. If it's something I can easily respond to on that comment section, yeah, I'll do that. So, okay, so that's it.